I believe this is not well known that there are three Himalayas. Okay, so it is known, maximum people, that there is only one Himalaya, that is Greater Himalaya, that spans from Kanchenjunga to K2. So K2 falls in Gilgit-Baltistan region, theoretically in India, practically in Pakistan. And Kanchenjunga, it falls in Sikkim region of India. And in between the kind of Mount Everest, Sagarmatha comes in. And in and around of Sagarmatha, few high altitude mountains are there. And then later, I believe in Uttarakhand or Himachal Pradesh, the Dhaulagiri comes, and then it moves toward Jammu Kashmir, and then Karakoram range, in which K2 comes and Nanga Parvat comes. So this is Greater Himalaya. So Himalaya is in three parts. So the importance of Karakoram range, that is in Jammu Kashmir. So the importance is that three Himalaya meets there. So one is Northern Himalaya or Outer Himalaya or Extended Himalaya. So Northern Himalaya, that starts from Karakoram range in Jammu Kashmir, and from there it goes north side, and it makes boundary between Kashi region or Uyghur or now Xinjiang region of the China, and Turkmeni and Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. So Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, and this side Uyghur. So it makes boundary, and that is outer Himalaya or extended Himalaya or northern part of the Himalaya. Okay, and the major peak in that region is Tian Shan, and it is 7 kilometer range. And then, so the major place is Kashi itself. So that is near Kyrgyzstan. So this part side of the Kyrgyzstan, and then northern Himalaya, that starts from the Karakoram range. Then it takes the eastwards, and then it goes through Urumqi. Urumqi is a capital of Uyghur, and then it goes till Mongolia. So this is northern side of Himalaya that starts from the Karakoram. Eastern side is the Greater Himalaya. So K2 and then Dhaulagiri and then Mount Everest and then Kanchenjunga. Here the Greater Himalaya ends. And beyond that, through Bhutan and Arunachal Pradesh, it makes boundary between Arunachal Pradesh, Bhutan, and the Tibet. So then it passes through um, Myanmar, Laos, and then Vietnam. So this is kind of east side of Himalaya. Then from Karakoram, Jammu Kashmir, there is a west side of Himalaya that starts. And through Nanga Parbat, it goes to Hindu Kush in Afghanistan. There, it most of the higher range, whatever can be seen up to 7 kilometer, ends there. Then it continues after some kind of gap, then through western Afghanistan, then Iran, and then it goes in Turkey. So major mountain peak in that region in Caucasian range. So Caucasian is around 6 kilometer range. That is near Azerbaijan and Iran. So that is the kind of high peak on that side. So if we see the three area, one is west side, one is east side, and one is north side. All three meets at Karakoram range, that is near to K2. So in Jammu Kashmir. So that is the meeting point. From there, three side of Himalaya side. So eastern side is Greater Himalaya and up to Mount Everest, and next is Kanchenjunga. Till there it is a high altitude. It is in 9 kilometer range, where Mount Everest is 8,848 meter high. And then second highest is K2, that is in Gilgit Baltistan, and then Kanchenjunga. Otherwise, Tian Shan is also very high, and then Nanga Parvat and Hindu Kush, Dhaulagiri. So these are the kind of high range peaks. Now the comes is kind of the major rivers that flows. So from the uh, greater Himalaya, that is uh, east of the Jammu and Kashmir, then Ganga flows, that is a major river from Himalaya. If we eastern Himalaya, greater Himalaya, if you see the north Himalaya, then from the Karakoram range itself, north side, if you see, then Yarkant river, or we say it is Tarim river or Sita river. This is also called Sita river. So that starts from the Karakoram range itself, and it flows north and north to the eastern Himalaya, and west and east to the northern Himalaya. Then it flows, and then Kasi river, it meets in the Yarkant river or uh, Tarim river, and Aksu river, it meets. Then we talked about Hotan river, also it meets in it. And then full a region that is Takla Makan desert, it flows through. And full river, or full Tarim, then Tarim river, it goes, it is around 2,200 kilometers. And it flows to Lopnur Lake. So this is theoretical, but doesn't go up to there because too much kind of damming happens. And so if we see the northern Himalaya, then east side of northern Himalaya is Taklamakan desert, whereas west side of northern Himalaya is Pamir Plateau. So west side, if we see, the north side, the major river also that comes in from the northern Himalaya is Kasi River, Aksu River. So Tian Shan is the mountain. From there, these rivers around comes in, and western side of the northern Himalaya, that is Pamir Plateau. From there, Sir and Amur Darya. So these are two major rivers to the Central Asia. So that starts, and Sir and Amu Darya, they flow through Afghanistan and Tajikistan. So these countries, I believe, Kyrgyzstan also, and then it flows uh, through Uzbekistan, I believe through Turkmenistan also, and then they meet in Aral Sea. So Aral Sea, I think it is neighbor is Kazakhstan also. So Aral Sea theoretically it meets, but because of damming and uh, channels that has come out, so river never reaches there. So that all are these are pathetic views that Central Asia or Taklamakan desert, the rivers are not available. After some time, people are country are so advanced that they are damming to extent that river completely stops. So, but anyway, this is the story of northern Himalaya. Eastern Himalaya, the main river is Ganga, and Brahmaputra. It starts in Tibet, but it crosses the eastern Himalaya and comes south. Okay, and uh, if we see kind of if you go more east, then there are other rivers like Salween River that comes from the kind of outer Tibet and enters Myanmar through Himalaya. Then Mekong River, it also enters through Himalaya, and Mekong River, it flows through all the country that is in east, like Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam, okay, and Cambodia, all country it flows, Mekong River. And it is supposed to be the longest river in Indian subcontinent. And if we see the western side of Himalaya, okay, then Indus River, so it crosses the western side of Himalaya and flows through Pakistan. And then if we see the western side of Himalaya, then there is a Suleiman range. So Suleiman range, uh, so K2, Nanga Parvat, then Hindu Kush in Afghanistan. So from there southwards one range comes as Suleiman range, and Suleiman range it mainly divides the Afghanistan and Pakistan, and then later it divides Balochistan and Iran, and Suleiman range come till south till ocean. So this is the western part of Himalaya. If we go more western, then Caucasian range, Caucasian mountains that is in Azerbaijan, Iran. So those are 6,000 kilometer range, and it goes till Turkey. So two major river, Euphrates and Tigris. So they also comes out from the Himalaya and from the Turkey. So from the Turkey, Syria, and then it enters the Iraq. And two rivers, they at the end, I believe they meet just near the ocean before they meet the ocean. Tigris and Euphrates. So Euphrates is the main river, but both are highly powerful, a powerful river. So three part of the Himalaya, it is something like east side, west side, and north side. North side is good like this, and they take eastwards, and then east and west. So this is a kind of a three side of Himalaya, and all rivers that we talk about, major river in Indian subcontinent like Mekong River, Salween River, or Brahmaputra River, or Ganga Yamuna, or Indus, or then we see rivers like Euphrates and Tigris, and north side if we see then Tarim Basin, all originates from Himalaya or they cross the Himalaya. So it's like Indian subcontinent is nothing but Himalayan subcontinent. Okay, I believe it would be pleasurable to make a tour of all three parts of Himalaya and making a kind of note that how similar and dissimilar it is.